This is Carl at National RV Detroit. I'm going to walk you through this 2022 Clipper tent trailer, model 806 XLS. So this is a how-to video. I'm just going to show you some of the features. Now I'm not going to show you how to set it up and bring it down. We can do that when you pick up. And you also can go to Clipper's website and look at their setup videos. They got some good ones. I'll just go over this particular trailer and show you some of the features, okay? So this is just in case you wanted to purchase a solar panel battery charger kit. I would guess that's a Go Power brand, but it's just a little suitcase battery charger. It's, you know, of course you have scissor type stabilizer jacks. You get a crank with it. Now this is your LP hookup right here. You have a grill that hangs right on this rail here, and you get the hose to connect it to the system, so you can grill outside. The grill, just for the record, is in this box here, and you can see the it looks new. So I don't know if they never used it or barely used it, but it looks like new. So okay. Also, let's see what we have. We have the LP tank, of course, deep cycle marine battery, brand new. Your LP tank is full. There's the crank, of course, for your roof. You have a breakaway cable because it does have electric brakes. When you come over to this side, you have the city water hookup. This is the most common way to get water to the trailer. You just hook the hose onto that, turn it on, and you're all set. This is the drain for the sink right here. If you want to build a hose, go to Home Depot or Lowe's and get the parts, and you can make it as long as you want if you choose to. The other way to get water to the trailer is this is your fresh water tank fill. So if you're camping someplace without city water, you can pre-fill that tank and then use the onboard water pump to pump the water. So you have two options for water. Of course, if you have city water, you don't have to worry anything about the tank or the pump. I'll show you the switch for the pump when we get inside. You have a 30-foot, 30-amp cord. Now these panels are off just so you can see how to operate the refrigerator. So let me get down here. Now this refrigerator will operate on 3 different energy sources: 110 AC, 12-volt DC, and LP gas. Like it says on the sticker here, never double up on the energy sources. You just use one or the other. You never use multiple sources. The most common way is to just plug it in, the trailer in at the campground, and turn on the 110 AC. Now if you want to keep it cold going down the road, if you have something in there, you could flip on the 12 volt and it'll run off your battery and the tow vehicle's alternator. So, and of course, last but not least, the LP feature. I'll show you how that works. So you turn to high right here, then you depress it, then you're going to spark it like that. I don't know if you saw the flash over here, but there's a pilot light in there, and that pilot light will light, and then you'll just leave it on high. Don't go on lower, just always leave it on high, and it'll light. You can see if you really look, you can see the flame in here. But the way to tell is you'll feel the flue right here, and it'll start getting warm. That's how you know the gas is lit. If you're using electricity, it'll get warm too. But obviously, if you're not using any electricity and you just lit it on gas, it would be the gas warming it up. So it's that simple. Just never. You have 3 energy sources. Just never double up on them. Okay. And then these panels go back on. Here, I'll show you. I think if I can do one hand anyway. It's kind of hard. Okay. Yeah. So you get it in there, and then you turn these horizontal like that. Okay, like so. Okay, this is the vent for your furnace. Okay, spare tire on the back, of course. Now you wanna, any place you see caulk from the factory, these corner caps up here, any kind of you know, if you have this does not have an inner side vent, so mainly the corner caps, Check out the moldings if they have it. If they do have caulk from the factory, just inspect them regularly, especially the roof corner caps. If you happen to see any separation, go to the RV store, get the correct stuff. In this case, it's going to be something called ProFlex or something equivalent. And you clean off the area and run a new bead, and you're all set. You just want to, like I said, inspect it a few times this summer just to make sure it's in good shape. Now, if you have to put this thing away wet, first chance you get rain, or whether it's winter or summer, first chance you get, you open it up, roll down, open up the windows, and just let wind whistle through it and dry it out completely. If you do that, you won't ever get any mold in it or any mildew. If you look at this trailer, it has 0 mildew. It means it was well taken care of. So sometimes with the morning dew or rain, you're going to have to put it down wet. Just make sure first chance you get, you open it up and let it completely dry out. That's important. Okay. So your door folds down from the ceiling here. We'll show you that also when you pick up. What I really wanted to show you is, let's see what features we have here. This is your furnace here. This is the water pump right here. If you can see that switch, hopefully you can see it. It's the water pump. Down here, this is the furnace thermostat, right? So it's all the way to the left, and you click it to the left to shut it off. To turn it on, you're just going to go this way. You hear it click on there. It makes 3 attempts to light. It'll always light. If not, you can shut it off and turn it back on and run through the cycle again, but it'll always light. But remember to shut it off. You get it over here, and then you want to hear it click like this. All the way to the left. When you do that, the flame goes out. Now it's still going to cycle through and complete its cycle, so it can take another minute or two, but it will shut off. This is a GFCI here. All the plugs in the trailer are wired through a GFCI. This is your carbon monoxide LP gas detector right here. If it's not green, get it serviced. It should always be green. And of course, this here is your power converter. So it converts AC to DC power. So you have regular 110 AC circuit breakers here, and they're labeled. Then the power is converted to 12 volt DC on this side. So you got 12 volt fuses, and they're all labeled. Right? That's where your 12 volt comes from. It's also a battery charger / tender, so it'll always sense, as long as you're plugged into shore power, it'll sense how much energy your battery needs, and it'll send as many amps necessary to charge it up. So when you're pulling down the road, your tow vehicle's alternator will charge the trailer through its charge line, and then when you're plugged into shore power, your power converter will charge the battery. Okay? Now, there's storage underneath here. Let me see what we got here. Yeah, so in order to access what's underneath, you have to remove the screws. That's not usable storage. And under here you have doors, obviously, so you can access it that way. You can pull these benches forward, turn them into beds, so you get 2 extra places to sleep, which is neat. This stuff we'll just throw it out for you, or whatever. It came with it, it all looks new. I don't know what you want to do about that. So we can toss it for you, whatever you decide. These are fan-like combos that come with it. You basically clamp it on here, and then you're going to plug it in on this light here. There's a little, if you can see it, I don't know if I can even see it. I better not speak too quickly. I know it's here. Yeah, right there. I'm sorry about the camera work. Yeah, you can plug it in right here, and you got a fan and a light on it for who's ever using the bunk. This is literature that comes with the trailer. The rest of it we'll show you when it comes down here. There's a kill switch underneath this sink here, so if you pull it up like this, the power goes out. We'll talk to you about that. That's just so you can't leave something running inside when it's folded up. Your 2-burner cooktop right here. You just light it with a lighter. And make sure you always latch it here, because you're actually going to be flipping it upside down when you put this in the stove position. Your refrigerator is there. The controls are on the outside like I showed you. Okay. And that pretty much covers it. So, first of all, thanks for buying your trailer here at National RV Detroit. Second of all, inspect the trailer on the outside. If any place you see caulk from the factory, like at the corner caps on the roof, keep an eye on them. Make sure they're good and tight. And if you see anything suspicious, just take care of it immediately. If you have to put it down wet, make sure you always let it dry out. Even, you know, if you have it sitting and you're not going to use it for summer, let's say it's sitting on your property, but you have no camping plans, it's good to set it up for a weekend every now and then, a nice sunny weekend, and let it dry out. It never hurts. So the more you do that, the more you're assuring that it'll never get moldy or mildewy. Okay. And right now this is winterized, which doesn't mean a whole lot because there's not much plumbing in this one, but there is antifreeze in the system, and it's set for the winter. All you're going to do is hook up the city water and run some water through the tap, and that's basically all you're going to do to de-winterize it. So, okay, the rest of it we'll take care of when you pick up, so we'll see you then, okay? Thank you.